Alright. Just want to say yes. I know this is like the second one that I'm doing. The one that I posted up earlier today. Apparently, the audio wasn't there for some reason, so I'm just redoing this. There's not gonna be as much information as I said in the other one because I did kind of go off and say like a lot of personal stuff. And in this one, I may not get too personal just because I'm not the type of person to say a lot of personal shit. Let me just fix this little fucking ghetto tripod real quick. I am literally just have my little fucking stand on my fucking Buffalo Wild Wings box. Anyways, yeah, like the fucking title said, this is like an update on my fucked up life. I know you're like, oh, your life's not that fucked up. There's people who have it worse. Yeah, I get that. I know, but like, I'm going through some shit right now where I'm just like, fuck. So what? Take a drink. What I do want to talk about, I don't want to go over like 10 minutes in this whole thing, just because like last time it was like 20 something minutes. So I don't want to do that anyway. Anyways, um, I do want to start with the whole. I'm not gonna talk into depth about the whole relationship shit. That's my personal business, not any of yours. I am. Yes, I'm single. I get it. Like, people break up, people do their stuff. It was very hard to go through, and I went through my darkest days going through that. Like I said in the other one, which probably nobody even heard it. Yeah, I went through my depression. I went through my back into my darkest suicidal tendencies. I did some stupid shit. I bought some stupid shit, which I still have. I'm not gonna. I had to like talk myself out of not taking it because you know how hard it is to fucking return shit off the black market. Like there's no return fucking policy in that shit. So I did get these capsules that basically. I'm not getting into like details about it. I have these things that would just do it on the spot. So I decided to do it. I talked myself out of it. I know when I get really emotional, I get very emotional and I like dig really deep into that darkest spot. And I had to like climb myself out. The past 2 months have been fucking hell. I've been trying to do all that stuff. And the reason why I went into that whole darkest era is because I was trying to fix something that couldn't be fixed. And at some point in your life, you have to realize that you can't fix everything. You can't do everything, no matter how hard you try. There's some things that are not fixable or are able to be fixed. So I was trying to fix that relationship with my ex, and I was the only one who wanted to fix it because I wanted to like not break up. I don't know how else to put it, but I just wanted to fix it. I wanted to make amends, and I honestly, I still love him, but we're not gonna get back together. He told me that straight out. He doesn't want me in his life. He doesn't want me at all, and I get that. I understand that. So I went to like the whole dark side, but fast forward to today, going through that kind of like fucked up everything else. Because like I said, I'm a very emotional person, and everything I do wraps around my emotions. And being an artist, like you could tell how an artist is feeling based upon the art that they put out. And my art has been very fucking dark lately. I've been trying to do performances that are like, happy and poppy and that, but I always just blank out and like not continue or not finish it or, not basically go through what I wanted to do. So, and I'm a chef. I work at a kitchen. It's in West Hollywood. It's a very fancy schmancy kind of like bougie white people kind of thing. So I know I know the recipes, but from heart, like from heart, and I could like do it on the spot. It's cool, but you could tell I was like in a very bad mindset that all the food, like I forget to season some things, or I wouldn't salt it right, or I wouldn't do this, and the chef started seeing it, and I kind of told the chef what was going through in my life, and like he was very. That's another story too. So the chef was very compassionate and very, very, how else would you say it? Very understanding of my situation, what was going on. So he gave me like a week off to like pack all my stuff because I had to move out of my place for my ex, and he basically kicked me out. He didn't want me there, and I had to fucking find a spot. So I'm staying at my mom's. Honestly, this is my mom's place, so I'm staying at my mom's. I had to pack up everything. I went to my friend's house for a bit and I came here and he was very understanding of that. So he gave me some time off and all that stuff. But ever since then, he started acting weird, you know, like he's been through his divorce. He's been through all that, you know, all that shit. So he has like an understanding of what I'm going through. And now he's actually flipping on me. So, how would I say without kind of repeating myself? And honestly, every video I'm gonna do now is gonna be just live and stuff. Because one, I don't have my computer anymore. I don't have anything, so I want to do just live and real, uncut, unedited, and everything. You get everything straight out, and that way you could see everything and not me hide anything except for what I'm trying to say. So, anyways, he gave me time off, packed my shit, came out with my friends, came out with my mom. But then ever since then, he started being like a little bitch. And I, not the type of person to talk shit about like, you know, my bosses or anything. But back in Miami, I used to be brand ambassador for Money Exchange. And I also used to help manage three of the stores from Coconut Grove to South Beach. And then the mall up north. I always forget that fucking mall's name. But it was that, the mall up, Amarillo, I almost forgot. Anyways. I know how to run a fucking business. I know I even own my own fucking business, House to Meet, which I'm gonna get into later. So I know what not to do and I know what to do. So I even tell him if you need help, let me know. I know how to do inventory. I know how to fucking do schedules. I know how to manage multiple people at once. All that shit. I get how you feel. I went through a rough breakup last year and fell into a deep dark depression too. It's not easy, but it'll be okay one day. It'll make sense. Thank you for understanding. And yeah, it is fucked up. And people don't understand until they get through it. And thank you for actually like saying something because like I didn't have that sense of anything because I'm the type of person when I go through some shit, I distance myself from everybody, friends and family. So I was by myself through all this stuff. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to say anything, but that's why I'm talking about it here because I do need to get it off my chest, and it bugged the fuck out of me. But back to the kitchen. So ever since that situation, he's been like being a little bitch. And I remember we had this conversation, and I told him straight out, like, I remember he pulled me aside, and he was like talking about all this stuff. He was like, "Hey, like, I know you're going through some stuff, and I know but you have to come back to work and like do it." I'm like, okay, honestly, I've been here longer than he has. I've been at the kitchen longer than he has. Excuse me. He's a new head chef, and I've been trained by fucking chefs from fucking what's that show? Top Chef and shit. Chef Chris. I've been talking to him. I fucking got Top Chef Annie. I fucking all that shit. So excuse me. I know what I'm doing. I'm not stupid. Like I know that I salt things very weird. I like my food a very certain way, and I know people don't like the food. People don't like food. People like their food differently. So I know I'm very careful on my seasons. I'm very careful on my salt. Very careful on my pepper, just because I like my shit super salty and super crispy. That's just the way I like it. So I cook the way in a general sense. So there'll be moments where I forget a salt or if I forget to do something just because I know myself and my seasonings. He will clock me on everything. Like, hey, did you salt it? Did you do this? And I'm like, yeah, I did. But there'll be moments when I'm just starting to fucking cook and he's on my fucking back the whole time. And I'm like, dude, I just started this. Let me fucking finish it. Let me fucking at least start cooking it before you fucking taste it. And he'll be all over that. But now it came to the point where, so there was a day where corporate came in and they were wondering about my schedules. Yes, I also have another job. I dance, I perform. I had events in San Diego, I had events in Vegas, San Francisco. I travel depending on work. So I have to call off work every once in a while, but I always do my schedules 3 months in advance, and I give him my schedule 3 months in advance. And he fucking went behind, fucking threw me on the bus. Instead of telling corporate or anything, he just, was giving me days off and days off and days off. I didn't know that there's actually a form you have to sign to get your days off. I just found this out like yesterday or like 2 days ago that there's a form you have to sign in order to get days off from corporate. So instead of him telling me to sign those papers, so I read the fucking paper when we first started that stupid shit, and after I see hit 5 points, you get like a verbal warning and all that other stuff. I take the bus now. I have a DUI. I can't drive. I get the bus from Union Station, and if you live in LA, you would know that fucking traffic sucks. I get the bus the same time every fucking day. If the bus is on time, I get to work at least an hour 30 minutes early. But if the bus is on a delay, I get to work 10 to 20 minutes late. So yes, I could go earlier and grab the bus and all that shit, but then I'll be 2 hours early, which I used to do that. Yeah, so you might move from LA. But, I used to do that, and I used to go to work like a couple hours earlier, and I was the only one there. I would set up the kitchen, I would turn on the stoves, I'd turn on the ovens, I'll bring the trash, open the walk-in, open the storages, bring out all the fucking things, set up fucking people's stations that I didn't need to do. And I got in trouble for that. Like, why? Like, why would I fucking get in trouble for that? I got, they're like, stop coming in early, stop clocking in, stop doing it. So there'll be moments where I go in early, I don't even clock in. I do what I have to do, and then I clock in the time I have to be there. And then they'll get mad even for that. So I'm like, what the fuck do you want me to do? So this all ties into like what I'm getting to right now. So now I'm at that point where I just don't give a fuck. So I'm already at 3.5 points, which sounds like, sounds like a little bit. But he had the nerve to give me my verbal warning at 3.5 points. So you're supposed to do it at 5 points. I don't know if he was doing it ahead of time, but knowing him, he probably did it so he won't have to do it at 5 points. That way he could say he already did it and skip the fucking 5 point part. And he's fucking very shady like that. And I was mad. He basically threatened my job. He was like, "Hey, you're very, he just went off. If you know that chef, you will understand. But I know I'm probably sounding like a fucking crazy person, like ranting about my boss, basically. But this is why I drink. So he basically threatened to fire me and all that other stuff. So now that's why I'm looking for, like, other jobs or something. But I do need to go back to my company and manage it right because I do own an entertainment company, and I felt bad because throughout this whole breakup shit and all this emotional shit, I had to step away from it just to get myself and mentally in track before I go back and take care of my boys because I miss my boys. Like, I love them to death, and I feel so bad that I had to do that. I didn't even give them a warning either. I just walked out, and that's the type of person I am. Like, when I am emotionally fucked up, which I still am emotionally fucked up, I just distance myself from everybody so I could like get my mindset together just so I could know how to handle it when I go back. So ever since that day, I'm trying to put everything back together so I can go back. I'm on the verge of fucking losing my job. I already am in this very weird kind of breakup thing where my shit is still at the apartment that I have. Like, I have my shit there. My name is still on the lease. I'm still fucking paying for that apartment, but I'm at my mom's. And it's fucking crazy. And I am also in the fix of like, where the fuck am I going right now in my life? And it's I'm only 23. Okay, I turned 24 at the end of the year, and I did so much shit in my life where I know what not to do and I know what to do, but now I'm just like in this big old mañalas in my head that I don't know what the fuck's going on. I moved to Miami. I used to fucking live in Miami. I used to work in Miami. I fucking like moved to fucking Norco. I used to fucking go to Dallas all the time. I used to fucking drive to Colorado when I was bored. I used to fucking help. I used to raise horses and cattle, and like I fucking worked at Universal Studios, and I fucking was brand ambassador for Wine Exchange. I worked for Forever 21. Like I move all the time. So that's why my resume looks kind of fucked up because I'm all over the fucking place. But now I'm actually gonna try to focus on myself and get my shit together, get my fucking company back up to where it should be, and do what I need to do. Exactly. And that's what I'm trying to get at right now. My life is fucked up. I know it's not really fucked up compared to other people's lives, but right now I'm in that I'm that fucked up spot. And I love my art. I love my passion. I'm trying to get back to my boys' house to meet and build on that and make more events and have more events and part basically party and shit. So I I want that. That was my ringtones, Roger. I want that to be my legacy in a way. And getting taught by all these chefs and stuff, I want to tie that into House to Meat. So I'm actually going to start a naked chef side business in a way where I create menus and I go to people's houses and I basically cook in their kitchen with my stuff and my recipes and I cook for them naked, with their family, whatever the fuck, or have private events, whatever the fuck you want to do. I want to have fun. And just like you said, do what makes you happy, and that will make me happy. Like, I love just being me. I don't like working with people. Well, I like working with people, but I don't like working with people because a lot of people are like two-faced and they change so much. And I work with so many fucking people, a variety of like, personalities, and it's fucking crazy. It sure sounds fun. Yes. Like it would be cool. One, I already fucking have all the fucking outfits from like GoGo, shipping and stuff, and I honestly don't even like. I'm not even fucking wearing clothes now, so like it would be fun and it'll be something to do because I do love cooking. I do love all the arts, and I can pay on the side. I can still do my performances. I can make like personal house calls. I could have house me be like the servers, and I just need to like find like a sous chef or you got a fucking baker. Like it's a lot. And that's why I want to start doing more of these videos. I have not been on YouTube for like ever. I know I'm not big. I know I'm not fucking. I have all these fucking subscribers. All yada yada yada. But it's a good outlet for me because, like I said, I get very stuck in my head, like emotionally stuck in my head, and I need an outlet somehow. And I know my art's my outlet, but I'm like at that point where I'm just like stuck. Just that. So I'm in that moment right now in my head where I just need to do me. I need to focus on me, and I don't want to go back to a fucking corporate job that's gonna fuck me over later just because they see me doing what I'm supposed to do and conquering that shit. You know. Um. So it's a lot, and that's my update on my fucked up life. I know it's not. I know I just like kind of rambled, and that's the whole thing for live. Like I like live and it's real. One, I don't have my and stuff like that. I usually use my phone. But I want to start doing more live videos like this, at least like twice or three times a week, and just because I just want to like vent. I need to vent. Shouldn't be like stuck in our heads or stuck in our brains because that's when shit gets really dark for me. And I need to get the fuck out of that dark spot. I need to get rid of what the fuck I just bought, even though I spent like $500 on that bullshit. Yeah. Roughly Incorporated. Changed my TV. See, like I hate corporate shit. Like I understand certain companies are dope as fuck. Like I hear all this stuff about Starbucks and Chick-fil-A and all that, like how they all their benefits and yada yada. But at the end of the day, like they're only worried about their fucking self and their company. Exactly. And one thing that did bug me when me and my ex broke up, I was actually in the process of writing a book. And the reason why I was writing that book is because I was in my dark spot. And everything in that book, was very gothic. It was very like dark toned. Even the poetry itself was like basically like super fucking dark. And when ex, he's the one that actually pulled me out of the darkness and gave me. The thing that sucks is that I didn't tell him why I was writing that book. So it kind of wasn't his fault when he threw that shit back in my face, and he was like, "Why aren't you writing that book more? Like you were, like you're almost done with it." And I'm like, I was writing that book, and I was sad. I didn't, and it was just dark, and I don't even want to go back to that book and finish it because I'm scared. It'll bring back a lot more old shit. And I'm trying to naked chef thing, so I want to start doing more stuff. I did an event in San Diego for a nudist thing and they loved me, so they want to hire me again. And so I have, more gigs out there, and I could travel more, and like go back to what. It's just fucking crazy. Okay, like one more minute. Well, I'll probably just go up to like 22 minutes. Well, to end on a good note, thank you for time. I just want to redo it because like I did it the last video. Yay! You should come to the event. I'll let you know when I'm out there. I do want to do a video though when I do go to San Diego and like kind of vlog of what I do out there. Just well, I can't really show. creative outlets. So I'm gonna start making more videos hopefully, and I will start doing more live things at least like twice a week or 3 times a week. But to end on a good note, thank you. Because like I said, I'm start doing the live and just post it. Um, life's been fucking